Okay guys, I just purchased this Black+Decker single cup coffee maker. This is my second time using it. Like earlier stated, I had a problem with the on and off switch. Not sure if it's just a light touch or if it's supposed to be pressed in, because you can see that it doesn't press in. So other than that, makes a really good cup of coffee. So I'm just going to pour the water in the reservoir until the water gets to the fill line. And it's almost half of the whole bottle of water. This is what's left from the bottle of water that is poured in. I also already put my coffee in. I've already used it about 30-40 minutes ago, but I wanted another cup of coffee, so that's why you see that it's been used already. This is my second time, just not so long, took it out the box. Okay, so I'm going to close the lid, which is a tight fitting lid. Okay, place my cup up under here. And I'm going to plug it up. I didn't want to plug it up at first because, like I said, the on switch is, I don't know if it's stuck or if it's just a little small touch. But from reading, it seemed like you just press it, but it didn't do that. So I didn't want to plug it up and it start brewing without my cup being up under it. All right. So it's warming up. And actually, it's single cup coffee maker makes a great cup of coffee, and you get it doesn't take long, so that's only been about 3 seconds for it to actually start to brew. So we'll just see how long it takes to get the cup of coffee. And while I'm waiting, I like to use Maxwell. I like the strong kind of coffee, so this is 100% Colombia. It's medium, it's not the dark roast. Sometimes I get that when I buy coffee out of the 7-Eleven. But medium to dark roast is what I like. You can hear it brewing. And again, it doesn't take much water to fill the water reservoir. This is a 16-ounce bottle, so it's just that little bit left. And from what I read, it's always best to try to use bottled water. That'll make your coffee pot last a little bit longer, keep from deposits getting or setting in. So I can still hear it brewing. So I want to show you, excuse me, how much coffee you would get out of this mug. Now, while this is brewing, the only thing I observe about the cup is that it is a little warm to touch. So it's almost like getting a cup of coffee out of a store. You have to use the coffee cup holder to do it, but it's not that hot, but you will feel a little warmth when you're holding this cup. So maybe down the road, if it gets to be where I don't want to tolerate it, I'll just purchase another cup that you can hold without where it feels hot. This is a mug, so you don't want to have to try to put something around it, but not too hot, just a little. Okay, we're at about 2 minutes now. And usually, you know, it doesn't, just like a regular coffee pot, you put it on, it takes a minute, you just walk away, do what you need to do, and come back. So it's not going to be instant where you're going to get it in 1 minute. coffee pots at home, you have to wait for it, so I don't mind waiting. And I also was looking at some videos and reading some comments where people said that their grounds was all over the inside of the ground plate. You might be putting too much coffee in your coffee holder. So I just use a little coffee spoon, or you can use, if you have any measuring cups, 2 tablespoons, because I kind of like mine strong, but 2 tablespoons of coffee, and you won't have any problem with your coffee, you know, your beans or grounds spilling out, getting all over the place. And another thing I noticed, it does, after it stops, it does drip for a couple of seconds, but again, I've seen that with regular coffee pots. You just give it a second for it to finish. Remember, this is water, so you're going to have something that's going to be dripping from the reservoir. So, okay, you can. That's letting me know that it's about to stop. So we're going to wait for the drip to finish so I can show you the amount of coffee. Now this is a nice full cup of coffee because you still have enough room to put your cream inside your coffee. Alright, so I'm just going to sit this back here and I'll unplug it now. And this again is the BLACK+DECKER single serve coffee maker. And well, I actually love coffee. My husband don't drink coffee, so I bought this for our toy hauler because it doesn't take up much space. So this is perfect. I can make my coffee in the morning and head it to the track. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave them. This is my first time making a video, so if I any verbiage, don't mind me. Have a good day.